The former General Secretary of the Christian Council, Ede Kotosre, ato NDC for him. Na asemu a wɔka kyerɛ NDC for ene sɛ ɔsrɛ wɔn ensign the peace pact no. Ati ase wɔka kyerɛ Asiedu Nketia sɛ wɔn sign the peace pact. Na emra ye papa eka asem we ewie no. I did a small exercise. Exercise na me ye no. You'd want to wait for it. Me the results ebebro, don't worry. But me read the story no as reported by City Newsroom. Was a signed peace pact. Opuni Frimpong appeals to Asiedu Nketia. Yankenkan. Ose Reverend Dr. Kwabena Opuni Frimpong. Oye former General Secretary Emma the Christian Council. But sisi a oye Executive Director of Alliance for Christian Advocacy Africa. This is the first time I'm hearing of that equality deal. Ati as an actress still no or a jumanim. Say first now or a Christian Council for opinion sisi our Alliance for Christian Advocacy Africa dia na say still what you say omonso ye ekofufra ye Christofuku no problem. When put the whole Africa. Okay. Has appealed to the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, to commit to peace by signing the peace pact ahead of the December polls. Now, I have a problem. Signing to the peace pact doesn't mean you are committing to peace. What Asiedu Nketia has asked for, meeting the requirements and the conditions, that one rather means you are committing to peace. So let no one let it look like because NDC doesn't want to sign the peace pact, it means they are not committing to peace. Mesramo, no one should change the narrative. Yes, Remo pa impenyufo. No one obi akọ school. Yentumi fa brofo man be bribri obi eni so. Mesramo NDC for dia wo mo ye no, they are rather committing to peace. Iti mo obi amfa sa asemu imba. Say signing the peace pact, that one means you are committing to peace. Mesramo that munya is ade neka. Anyway, let me just continue. I say this follows Mr. Nketia setting forth specific conditions that the party insists must be met before considering signing the peace pact advocated by the National Peace Council in anticipation of the December 7th elections. Mr. Nketia expressed skepticism about the effectiveness of past peace pacts, highlighting that they have not achieved their intended outcomes. Into what here, Asiedu Nketia ansem. Now, me read the asemwa ye papa Reverend Dr. Opuni Frimpong Ekan. I say, we plead with the chairman of the NDC, our big father Asiedu Nketia, that we need Democrats to practice democracy. We as a country, we are saying as part of our democratic culture, we commit to acceptance of election results, and we commit to using legal and acceptable processes in making correction. We will not mobilize people to the streets. That is the essence of the peace pact, and we must all commit to it. So someone walk and say, oh, Ghana dear embrana ye juma, si ehena se, mutu abani wiena se mwini anye, adiene hoa, and ye, mube to media koko, asemwa ye catching easy for no. Se mumpenyu for no. Court na ya parke na sano. Saying this, if Womaka said there is no way they will be going to court again. Now, Unim, let me tell you the exercise I did. Embra me read the story I who say ye papa Reverend Dr. Opuni Frimpong. Ebe kasa ye etre NDC for say woman sign peace pact no. And I make say oh. Ma me nko ye papa nsem a wo kan ye efa emra 2020. Ye bo nkrofo tuo wo Ghana ku omo. That time NDC for signing peace pact. Now woman sign peace pact we ye bo wo nkrofo tuo eku omo no. Ye papa seme no kan ye. Me ko check ye 2020 no. Me hu article bia etre say ye papa kasa afa NDC for ye bo mutu ku omo ne ho. But I saw an article enra not say enra na ye papa kasa fa ho tio de na de ni si ye 2020 ni de me hu article bia but enra ya ye papa ba ye besre NDC for say oh on the omon sign no it was the same enra na wakasa fa 2020 nipa kunkum ne ho but 2020 na nkasa sa ade ne de me hu article bi etrese sa ade no ye papa kasa fa ade we ho mama me read the enra asem a wokan ye efa ade we ho o say The executive director of Alliance for Christian Advocacy Africa, Reverend Dr. Kwabena Oponi Frimpong, has expressed worry over the inaction in dealing with electoral violence and associated death in the country. The former General Secretary of Christian Council said, "The hands of the citizenry are bloody considering the violence that mars every election." Papa, Mr. It is not the hands of the citizenry. It is the hands of the government and the security force. As a Reverend Oponi Frimpong raised these concerns in an interview on Accra-based City FM as he called for expedited investigations. Reverend Oponi Frimpong is now calling for expedited investigations and prosecution into the 2020 election violence that claimed 8 lives. Isn't God wonderful? Nyankopon, nihu. We've sat in this country 4 good years. 2020 na DNC year. 2021, I didn't hear our father calling for expedited investigations. 2022, we didn't hear our father calling for expedited investigations. 2023, but we didn't hear. We didn't hear our father calling for expedited. And I've gone online to Google to see whether he called for investigations in 2021, 2022, 2023. We didn't hear. 2024, I betu aba modern krata betu NDC fu eni mo se omon sign. And the papa say 2020 enipa ye ku omo no aban nya fast nya investigations emfa ho. Isn't God wonderful? Etiefo, Nyankopon ni hu nyehu. Ni hu papa. 4 years. It had to take 4 years for our Christian fathers to realize, say ye kum nipa. In Ghana, ye hear investigations. It had to take not only 4 years, but it had to take 4 years and the stubbornness of the NDC. They felt, say, peace pact, yan fan got to NDC for him, so mo de Jimmy for ye got to minimum be sign. NDC for Munna Nyamiase say Mukofa Asiedu Nketia as general as chairman. I kid you not. Munna Nyamiase pan because Asiedu Nketia be him so stubborn. Say Asiedu Nketia na mo fan as chairman. And yes, kamutiate. 4 years. Afei de ye papa semo a what can say? E was say aban bronika say expedited a yenya ntem yenya so ntentem eno na bronika no expedited trese ye no so ntentem ti 4 years on there ye beto aba afiansa ye papa ehu eka say aban enhye ase enye ntem enye investigations emfa enipa ayekum no eho. So sometimes you ask yourself, why are our leaders not worried about this electoral violence and electoral death? Our hands are so bloody, and we must be worried as a country. It is not only in the 2020 general elections, almost all the elections, there is a record of death, he bemoaned. According to him, the citizens should have been updated on the progress of investigations and actions being taken against the perpetrators. And that the papa say, na ke was say aban 4 years, you know, ke was say they be a more updated Ghana for all investigations they do her, they do say. But again, the recent one is the 8th that we recorded in 2020. For me, going into the 2024 election, if the government and the Ghana Police Service can give Ghanaians evidence that at least, even if we have not come to completion of investigation, the process is ongoing, and we know those people we are prosecuting, they will add to the peace process. So I know there are someone can say, oh, dear, abaying, oh, there's a one chin if a chronic rana. No, you have a vast organ. I say abaying and a police phone chain if a chronicle, and they are buying from Rambeto Ghana for him, so investigations in Gusu Koso. At least a Nobema Ghana for Yakuma to Yem. 4 years. 4 years. 4 good years. Every single person has been quiet. On countless occasions, we've spoken about this. Mahama has spoken about this. I think, say, as Okujato Black Wampo, someone, the NDC parliamentarians have taken action on this, but still, Assembly Nkonko Siaga. And the NDC focus against any peace pacts. Now, if you realize, they say, hey, me see, Even the Peace Council members say they know say NDC for requirements no a tasum. That is why today they are all now talking about the 2020 violence. Say no quarry asema as asema see and crana nenye afedie yenye investigation. Wo dey say yen chincrofo ne crana mo dey monfa mameto Ghana fo nim say investigation say koso at least ebema Ghana fo atemo ase. This is what they are now saying. After 4 years. After 4 good years. You've all been quiet and silent in this country. Obianka say bonisi wo man we mu. Ba mo abogana bro. Papa. Mo abogana bro. Sa ansem we a working papa nanka 2020 see 2021, 2022, 2023. Nanka say na wokasa nanka ho son sa brobe. But me say I have searched for articles to see say 2021 we now kasa say na I'm not seeing any article. Montreal mo adwen me da say.